I remember one time I was graduating from something that I had been working on, and I had told, my friends or whatever about it. And I didn't think nobody was going to come to the graduation because it wasn't a big deal to me, but it was a big deal. Anyways, my friend Tanisha showed up unexpectedly, and I'm walking through the graduation line, and I look up and see her sitting in the crowd. I don't even know how I picked her out of all the people, but I looked up and immediately saw her, and I was beyond excited. And in the middle of walking in the graduation line, I was like, "Oh my God, you came!" And she was like, "I did," and it just melted my heart. I literally started crying walking in the line, and it's just a reminder of how important physical touch and showing up is. I told my friend something one time. She showed up. Tanisha and I lives are so different and so busy. We don't talk every day. We barely talk on the phone. We get together once a year. We might run into each other, at a football game. We might run into each other at the shake house, something like that. But it's not a consistent everyday as often type thing. But her presence in my life is important. I think oftentimes we get caught up in isolation that we forget how important it is to be there, how important physical touch is. I need to be able to at least hug a human being. And when you find yourself being isolated and not around people often, I think you need to pay attention to that, because isolation leads to an idle mind. An idle mind leads to some very dangerous decisions. Find you some people. Pay attention to the people around you, because I'm sure they're there. And even if it's once a year, make sure you're making contact with somebody.